And welcome back, racing fans. It's time for a little interview segment with one of our World Harness Handicapping Championship competitors. I'm joined by Stefan Ferrara. Steph, you're from Westchester County. Whereabouts do you live?
I live low Westchester, around the Yonkers area. Grew up playing Yonkers Raceway. My father used to take me and my brother. A lot of fun. Used to go to Roosevelt, and when it was a treat, my father would take me out to the Meadowlands. The best, nothing but the best.
All right, so you started as a Yonkers Raceway bettor, and you and I met probably about, 28 years ago or so, when you contacted me when I was writing a column at the New York Daily News. But since then, you and I were both Yonkers bettors. You told me that you made the switch away from half-mile racing. What tracks do you like to bet on now?
Far and away, the Meadowlands, the best. I love the mile racing. I love Woodbine 7/8. I like Hawthorne, Hoosier, and Cal Expo. I stayed away from the half-mile racing. The pools aren't the greatest. Not a lot of movements,
Okay, so when betting races on a typical night, what are the favorite type of bets that you normally make?
I love playing pick fours, pick fives, Survivor pick at Meadowlands. Excellent wager. Those are the things that tickle my fancy.
Now, do you find sometimes that it gets very frustrating? Like last night, I had Peyton Hanover at $27 on top, coming third up for Sears, and I got nothing in the pick four. Doesn't that drive you crazy?
There's nothing worse. I keyed Peyton Hanover last week.
Right.
Dead as can be. Of course, last night, giant, $27. Tough to miss that when you're missing the pick fours.
Now, why do you like participating in the World Harness Handicapping Championship?
Who doesn't like a contest, Dave? You gotta love the greatest handicappers up there going for one big prize. I love it. There's nothing better.
All right, now the World Harness Handicapping Championship takes place tonight. It's a big money final, so the stakes are huge. Do you like the format of the contest?
Yeah, the format's done pretty well. There's a minimum of 30, maximum of 100. You got to bet 10 races. I like the fact that you don't have to. Somebody can't just bet $500 on a race and make a score, and keeps it low like that. Rachel Ryan, hate to give a shout out. She runs these pools excellent. And good shout out to Rachel Ryan. She does a great job.
Now, what about the adjustment for you? The contest itself calls for win bets, correct?
Correct.
So it calls for win bets, but you're a guy who likes to bet pick fours and pick fives. How does that translate for you? Because obviously you prefer the multi-legs, where in some legs you're using 3 or 4 horses.
You just pick out the best you could. And, of course, I dabble on the side and play my pick fours, pick fives, and Survivors.
All right, before we let you go, who is your favorite horse of all time?
Favorite horse of all time? Oh, back in the early 90s, there was a horse, Prince Ebony. Old war horse, came from Pompano Park, low condition, had 4 knee operations. Worked his way up all the way to the open ranks to beat the likes of Jake and Elwood and them. Just nothing better watching him on a Saturday night at Yonkers Raceway.
Yeah, Prince Ebony, kind of like a horse, my favorite horse of all time, Genghis Khan. Not a super duper star, but a horse who really makes an impact. And one last question, best driver you ever saw?
Best driver I ever saw? Well, I grew up on the half mile watching Yonkers, but Walter Case, day in and day out, he was always a superstar, won a ton of races. But guys I like to bet, I can't believe this Dexter Dunn, he's taking the world by storm over here. I love betting the McCarthy brothers. Best of all time, though, I'd have to say Ron Pierce. I miss Ron Pierce. He always gave his all. Whenever he was in a race, I knew I was going to get a race.
Well, a great money driver, Ron Pierce, and a great big money handicapper, Stefan Ferrara. Thanks for spending a few minutes with us tonight, and good luck in tonight's World Harness Handicapping Championship.
Dave, thank you very much, and I want to tell all the on-air talent, you guys do an excellent job here. This is absolutely top-notch, and you always make me feel welcome, and I really do appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, we appreciate you, and thanks very much for being a part of the WHHC. Next up, Ken Workington with the 3rd race post-parade.